Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss quantum mechanical model of an atom. Now see, this is the model which is accepted, and our everything which we explain about atom is based on this now. Okay, so before starting quantum mechanical model of an atom, let us discuss why Bohr model failed. Okay, so what was there in Bohr's model? There was electron was regarded as charged particle. Okay, electron was regarded as charged particle which was moving in well defined circular orbits about the nucleus. Okay, now if the circular orbit is well defined, then it means wave character of the electron was not considered. Okay, because waves, they will not move in a circular orbit. Wave motion is something else. Okay, so one mistake was there, that wave character of electron was not at all considered in Bohr's model. Now there it was said that electron moves in orbit. Now what is orbit? Orbit is clearly defined path, and this path can completely be defined only if both the position and velocity of the electron is known. Now we can say, just like if a car moves on a particular road, then we can say where it is moving. Exactness can be told if we know its position as well as its motion or its velocity. Similar is the case with electron. If we say that it is moving in a well defined orbit, then it means we are saying that we know its exact position and exact velocity. But this thing was not there according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. So why Bohr model failed? There are two things. One, wave character of electron was not considered. Okay. Secondly, Heisenberg uncertainty principle was not followed. So because of this, our Bohr model got failed. It was discarded. Okay. Now the model which describes all the properties of atom, that is called quantum mechanical model of atom. Now how this model was arrived at? Okay, so let us discuss the brief history before discussing the postulates of quantum mechanical model. Where does this model come from? Now see, there was a scientist, de Broglie, or de Broglie equation we have done. He said that electrons behave as wave as well as particle, means they show dual character. They show dual character. So one concept was there, that electrons show dual character, that is they behave as a wave and a particle. It was said by de Broglie. Then one more scientist came, his name was Werner Heisenberg. What he said? He said that it is impossible to know both the position and velocity of an electron simultaneously with exactness. Okay, so that principle was called Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Now these two things were the foundation stone, okay, on which a scientist, Erwin Schrödinger worked on these two phenomena. And what he did, he proposed a wave particle theory. Okay, on the basis of this, he developed an equation. That equation is called Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, that equation treats electron like a wave, and what it does, its result shows the probable location of electron around the nucleus. Okay, so exactness word was replaced by probability or probable. Means we cannot say exactly where electron is, but we can say that where we can find the electron, that area we can define. Okay, so exactness word was replaced by probability word. Okay, now what is there in quantum mechanical model of atom? Quantum mechanical model is a theoretical science. It deals with the study of the motions of microscopic objects that have both observable wave-like and particle-like properties. Okay, so it specifies the laws of motion that these objects obey. So what do we mean by this? We mean that it is a theoretical concept. Okay, it keeps in account both the properties of particles of matter, or we can say of microscopic objects like electron, proton, neutron. It considers wave-like and particle-like properties of microscopic objects, and on the basis of this he has developed an equation. That equation is called Schrödinger wave equation or Schrödinger equation. The equation is this. So you can remember Schrödinger wave equation, although its solutions are very difficult. Okay, so what the solutions are, that we will discuss in quantum numbers. Okay, so till now we can just remember this equation. How we say it is double derivative of psi. This symbol is psi, we say it is psi. Okay, this is just like amplitude of wave, just like amplitude term, you know, for a wave. Psi is just like amplitude of the wave. Now how can we say this equation? Del square psi over del x square plus del square psi over del y square plus del square psi over del z square plus 8 pi square m over h square multiplied by e minus v within bracket psi is equal to 0. Okay, now here x, y, z, they are position coordinates, just like x, y, z axes are there. X, y, z represent that. Okay, and del square represents second derivative with respect to x, second derivative with respect to y, second derivative with respect to z. And what is psi? Psi is Schrödinger wave function. Okay, now E is the energy, V is potential energy. Okay, and psi is, again, it is wave function. Now this thing you have to remember. Now quantum mechanical model, what it states, just like I said earlier, that exactness word is replaced by probability word. So what it suggests about atom? Okay, so what it says, electrons are not in circular orbits around the nucleus. Okay, so what it says, very first thing, that electrons, wherever they are present, they do not move in circular orbits. Okay, now how they move and where they are present? So electrons are in 3D region around the nucleus. So where the electrons are present in three-dimensional region, that region is around the nucleus, and that region is called, that space is called atomic orbital. Okay, so what do we mean by atomic orbital now? Atomic orbital represents probable location of electron. So probability word has come here. Atomic orbitals, they describe the probable position of or probable location of electron. Okay, now what else it does, this model? Quantum model determines the allowed energies an electron can have. Okay, so this we say energy levels, just like there we said earlier, stationary states, like that. So it is somewhat that term, that this model determines the allowed energies an electron can have. and how likely it is to find the electron in various locations around the nucleus. So this model tells us that how can we find the electron in various positions around the nucleus, where in which allowed energy level the electron is present, or what is the energy of electron in a particular energy level. Now we come to what are the features of quantum mechanical model. There are 5 main features of quantum mechanical model of atom. So very first is energy of electrons in atoms is quantized. So quantized means having certain fixed value. Okay, so it means just like in Bohr model we did E1, E2 we calculated there. So similarly this feature is here, that they have specific values when they are present in a particular allowed energies level in the atom. Okay. Second, the existence of quantized electronic energy levels is a direct result of wave-like properties. Okay. So how these things are quantized? These are the results of Schrodinger wave equation. Just like we solve equations x plus y equal to 3, x minus y equal to 4. Now find the solutions x and y. Similarly, that Schrodinger wave equation which we have seen just a few slides back, that equation has some solutions. From those solutions we come to know about the quantized electronic energy levels. Okay. Now third postulate is, it is just the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, that exact position and exact velocity of electron cannot be determined simultaneously. Okay, so it is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Now fourth point, an atomic orbital is the wave function for an electron in an atom. Okay, so whenever an electron is, we say that electron occupies a particular orbital. Now here one word is given, orbital. Orbital is that three-dimensional space around the nucleus where there is probability of finding the electron. Okay. So now when we want to say that electron is described, electron is present in an orbital, then we will assign it some wave function value. Okay. So psi will tell us about the electron where it is present in the orbital. Okay. Now fifth last postulate, psi square. Psi, just like I told, this is just like wave function. Okay, this is wave function and is just like amplitude of wave. See, when we talk about a wave, this is a wave. Okay, now what is amplitude? This maximum height of trough, this crest, or maximum depth of the trough, that is called amplitude. So if we are representing an electron wave, because electron is having wave character as well as particle character. Suppose it is electron wave, suppose this is electron wave, then what we can say, that this amplitude is psi or wave function. Okay, so this is how psi, what psi means. Now there is no physical significance of psi, but there is very much importance of psi square. Okay, psi square tells us, it is known as probability density. Psi square is known as probability density. So what it means, its value gives us, its value tells us about the possibility or probability of finding an electron. Okay, so probability density means psi square value is probability density, and that will tell us about the probability of finding an electron. Okay, so there are these 5 postulates of quantum mechanical model of an atom. So let us revise them. First was energy of electron is quantized. Second was the existence of quantized electronic energy levels is the result of wave-like properties of electrons and are allowed solutions of Schrodinger wave equation. Then third postulate was Heisenberg uncertainty principle, that we cannot find exact position and exact momentum or velocity simultaneously for an electron. And fourth one is psi represents the wave. Okay, psi represents the wave. It is called wave function. Which wave? Electron wave. It is just like amplitude of wave. Okay, and if we know about psi, then we know that in which orbital or electron is present in the orbital. Fifth one is psi square tells us about the probability of finding the electron. Okay, and it is known as probability density. So these are the 5 postulates of quantum mechanical model of atom. Now here they have given one term, orbital. Okay, so let us discuss this. Probability of finding an electron within a certain volume of space surrounding the nucleus can be represented as fuzzy cloud. The cloud is more dense where the probability of finding the electron is high. So what does it mean? It means that electron is around the nucleus and it may be present in a particular area. That particular space where it will be more dense, it means their probability of finding it is maximum. Okay, so that whole area where electron can be present, that is termed as electron cloud or fuzzy cloud. Okay, now let us see with this picture. What do we mean by fuzzy cloud? Fuzzy cloud means an atomic orbital, that is region of space around the nucleus where there is high probability of finding the electron, or we can say atomic orbital is the region of space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. Okay, now see, if you see about these two pictures, then how these pictures were taken. With the help of very powerful microscope, we have taken a large number of photos when electron is around the nucleus, and then we have combined all the photos, so we get such result. What does it mean? What does it indicates? Now see, there is more darker space near the nucleus. It means probability of finding the electron is more in this area and probability of finding the electron is less in these areas. Okay, so this whole space where electron may be present is called fuzzy cloud, or it is called atomic orbital. Okay, so how it can be defined? That particular space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. Okay, now on the basis of whatever we have discussed today, you have to solve these home assignments. Okay, thank you.